Positivity. Groundbreaking research reveals how to embrace the hidden strengths of positive emotions, overcome negativity and thrive, by Barbara L. Fredrickson. Now, people who experience more positivity in their lives grow psychologically. They become more resilient, open to new things, and more driven by purpose. And scientists have confirmed that people who are more positive can live up to 10 years longer than those who are more negative. See, positivity is very good for you. It's in essence a reset button that you can use to rein in those inevitable reactions in life. As you'll get stress for sure, but if you can use that hidden reset button, it can help you, and it can lower your blood pressure, feel less pain, and in fact even get fewer colds and better sleep. So it's worth thinking here, why not deliberately change to get on that upward spiral of positivity rather than the downward spiral of negativity? Because positive emotions both help our hearts and our minds, making us more receptive and more creative. It's important to note positive and negative emotions are based on different timescales. The narrowed mindsets of negativity are more valued for immediate survival. And if you think of, however, a positive mindset, broad, which is more looking at what can happen, what you can do, what we collectively can do together to build a nice resource and to pool assets, for example, or develop useful traits. An important ratio is 3:1. That means that for every heart-wrenching negative emotion you experience, and sadly you will endure these, you need to have 3 heart-lifting emotional experiences. And the beauty of this 3:1 ratio is it's large enough to encompass all emotions, so you don't have to try to suppress things. Interestingly as well, it mentions a ship. 3:1, 1 is below water, 3 is above water in terms of the sail as well. The book also mentions an interesting study about ischemic heart disease, looking at how emotion plays a role. And it's not surprising that anger did increase ischemia when looking at myocardial uptake with a perfusion scan. However, the interesting thing is that it noticed that insincere smiles also reduced the perfusion of the heart, meaning ischemic heart disease would be worse. And this suggests, rightly or wrongly, that faking happiness is actually harmful. So what is happiness? Well, it's a broad concept, and this book breaks it down into 10 different unique things. 1, joy, the feeling of being good in the moment. 2, gratitude, being thankful for things and about your own health, for example, or other people. 3, serenity. This is when current things are just nice and you feel good comfort. 4, interest. 5, hope, particularly if circumstances aren't going well for you. Hope is important. 6, pride, and this is specific when it's encompassing appropriate humility, because pride is actually a positive emotion and it blooms in the wake of an achievement that you can take credit for. 7, amusement, not serious, light-hearted. 8, inspiration, and this is considered one of the self-transcendent emotions. It's a form of positivity that pulls us out of our shell of self-absorption. 9, awe, which is closely related here, but awe is when you come across something which is just an act of goodness on a grand scale and you can literally feel overwhelmed. 10, love, which is a combination of the above. And like gratitude, inspiration also has its evil twin. Whether you call it resentment or envy, it arises when you see human excellence and respond with negativity. You could grumble, mock, tear the person down, or equally beat ourselves up for not doing as well. And when we compare ourselves with someone who does better than we do, sometimes it can actually discourage us instead of inspire us. So Ali Abdaal, if you're watching this, I'm certainly inspired by you. But whenever you respond to human excellence if you choose to respond to it with positivity or negativity, it's completely your choice. And it's a choice about whether your heart is open with the positive mindset or if it's closed, feeling negative. And being in a positive frame of mind brings that broader thinking. And with this choice, you can step onto that upward spiral. Positivity can be found everywhere, yet in all cases, positivity is fragile. Whether it's that moment of joy, serenity, or inspiration, it can be squashed in the flash of an eye or in the firing of a few neurons. So ask yourself what's going right in the world. This will help you keep that positive mindset. Positivity makes you see connections and feel more related to others. There was an interesting study mentioned in which it showed people who felt more positive could identify themselves with other people faster, and even they were able to identify correctly people from different ethnicities if they were feeling more positive, focusing on similarities rather than closing their abilities to identify different people with a negative mindset. And positivity is also about being resilient, and these resilient positivity styles can help you feel open, see the big picture, appreciate the now, and find the good within the bad. Openness is what dissolves negativity and enables people to make a strong comeback. There's 3 basic ways to deal with the question, how do I deal with a negative person in my life? Not just omitting them from your life completely. 1, modify the social situation. 2, attend to it differently. And 3, change the meaning. And that would actually give you quite a lot of power in how to help overcome negativity that you're exposed to with other people. So your thinking actually reveals how you interpret your current circumstances, meaning what you find within them. And a key way to increase your positivity and move that positivity ratio higher is to find positive meaning within your day-to-day life circumstances. So open your eyes to the kindness and gratitude. Savor the goodness when you see it. Visualize the best possible future. Be social, go outside. These are small changes that can elevate your positivity anytime you want. Together, these approaches will unlock more of the 6 most common positive emotions within you. That's love, joy, gratitude, serenity, interest, and hope. And they do so, and they will open your mindset and put you on a course for resilience and growth.